New tonight, a Texas man has sued Walmart for $100 million, claiming his civil rights were violated while shopping at the store nearly 3 years ago. Roderick Jackson mailed in 2 handwritten complaints to the U.S. District Attorney's Office in Fayetteville. He's claiming he's suing for, quote, false pretense of shoplifting and civil rights violation based on race while shopping at a Walmart in Omaha, Nebraska back in March of 2021. Both his suits request up to $100 million or, quote, unlimited free lifetime shopping at any Walmart. In a statement, Walmart told 5 News they're aware of that complaint, adding they don't tolerate discrimination of any kind and intend to defend themselves against the allegation.
I think my man Roderick might got a chance. Do y'all think he got a chance of winning?
Shout out to Roderick, man. I don't give a fuck. He'll get some money.
I don't know. Walmart wanted.
That might hit him with like a $20 gift card. Be like, stay safe.
$20.
I could imagine him getting that gift card and being like, "Oh, this is what unlimited shopping look like." And then on the back, that bitch say, or he go swipe it. They say, "You owe $3." So he bought $20 worth of shit. You owe some money. He like, "Hold on, no, this bitch unlimited."
And it's the black card.
It's the black unlimited card.
It's the Walmart Blizzak. They're like, boy, get your ass Bizak.
Oh, but I think he might win a little bit more. Walmart don't like stuff like this.
No
company does. But let me tell you something.
Company.
After being in customer service for 16 years, they gonna push you right out the door, giving you exactly what they want you to have.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Like whatever legal team he think he got.
Oh, it ain't Walmart legal team.
See, where he might win is he strategically, we always talk about being strategic on this show, doing stuff at the right time. You on 2 days before MLK Day say you was racially profiled in Walmart.
I like it.
Oh.
No, this is just us seeing the article. I'm pretty sure this happened before.
No, the article say January 13th.
The article came out, but I think this happened prior to.
I mean, well, they in court now though. So yeah, this happened in 2021. But shit take time. Niggas be locked up for years before they finally get the goddamn court case.
All right, Kyle, I don't know if you know what's going on right now, but this, because you weren't here when we talked about this, but this is Black Seasoning, where we take a story, we don't care about the facts, and we add seasoning to it.
And niggas get mad in the comments.
He's putting seasoning.
They just like, yo, y'all don't even know if that really happened.
No, we don't.
We don't give a damn.
And we don't give a fuck.
We adding black seasoning.
Yeah.
That's what niggas do.
Were you there? Okay, so how can you validate it? Exactly.
We wasn't either.
Suck my dick. Exactly.
It's like the Negro inflation tax.
Negro inflation tax. You weren't here for that one either.
Oh, you did miss the Negro inflation tax.
You did.
You know what Negro inflation tax is?
Enlighten me.
So, black people with this thing like,
it's pretty much the inflation of a product and or good based on shaming the consumer and supporting black business, based solely off the fact that the business owner is black, typically resulting in entitlement and the overvaluing of said product and service.
This just, I'm gonna start a clothing brand next week, right? I already got it.
Part 2.
I'm gonna put all my phrases, my catchphrases from the show on my shirt. I'm telling you. And Kai has to buy it. You have no choice but to buy it. Wanna know why? Because if you don't support black businesses.
Exactly.
And you know what we do with people that don't support black businesses.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
Yeah.
We cancel your black ass.
Take your black card.
You need that black
card. Then what? Exactly.
What you gonna do without it, huh?
Can you listen to the Osley Brothers without that shit?
Nope. No R. Kelly for you.
When you type in black music on Apple Music, don't even pop up.
No search found.
Beyonce? Where? Poof. Go.
Can't do shit without your black card.
Yep.
So, Negro inflation tax. If you don't buy it, we're going to tax you for it.
Yeah, but that's another video. Watch the Negro inflation tax video.
And enlighten Kai in the comments on the Negro inflation tax.
Yeah, it's like, we got hot dogs. We're selling them 2 for $20. You going to come get you some hot dogs? Don't look like that. I don't know if you know this. I'm black. You got to buy them.
I'm black. You black.
Yep.
We got to support.
I got cash out.
You're going to support your own? Yeah.
I'm black. You black. I got cash out.
Oh, y'all don't support. You must be broke. Like that girl said about the tipping. If you can't afford the tip, then you just don't need to come to this restaurant, broke nigga.
Hey, y'all
Can't
ever?
say I don't agree.
Huh?
Why?
Okay.
Why do we have to tip? Well, I mean, look, as somebody who tips, I just don't like servers. We're not gonna relive this, man. But I don't
We
like
had a whole
servers who
show.
say, yeah. I don't like servers who say, oh, you shouldn't be here if you can't tip. It's not an obligation.
That's disrespectful as fuck. Cause like if you just paid $200 and you mad at me because I gave you a $13 tip.
You paid $200, and the fact of the matter is that, and I'm not talking about people who tip. I'm talking about people who think that they should not have to tip. You did not run around and serve yourself. You didn't cook that meal. You didn't fill your own drinks. What's the problem with a tip?
They didn't set the menu price either.
They didn't set the menu price, but at the same time, it's a service that's being given to you.
But
That's
nobody told them to sign up for a situation where they need the tips to survive.
Because it's not, no, because this is not something that has been set up where, you know, only one restaurant does this. This is the entire service industry. Whether
And
you
whoever
are-
set that up,
That
is
don't
a
make it right.
genius,
Yeah,
man.
that don't make it
So-
right.
They are a genius. They are.
How are you supposed to be expected to? Okay, so if you did your job, and you weren't being paid a fair wage, or they weren't, you know, paying you what you felt like you should be making in order to survive, how would you feel?
I wouldn't feel at all. I would just leave.
Okay.
You think I pour concrete because I like it? No, it pays well. That's why I do it.
Yeah, there you go.
It
But
pays very
everybody has to. I mean,
That's the way capitalism's set up.
it is. But
well. And there be
everybody
women
has,
out there too.
Okay.
Them Hispanic women, boy, they be pouring the hell out of that. I be watching them. I just drive the truck. I'm just saying, they be out there pouring the hell out of that concrete. And I be like, damn, boy. Damn, there's women out here too? I don't want to hear no complaining about my $13 tip because you know what's crazy? What's really bad about that, and this is what the only part that I agree with, Devin, because I tip well. But where I really disagree with it is somebody legitimately had the conversation. Hey, you know what? We just started this restaurant, but we really can't afford to pay people.
Yeah.
But you know what we should do? We should pay them $2 an hour, but let them know that they can be tipped.
Any donations will go straight to them. They'll get
So-
paid on the same night.
And yes, some nights you're going to get undertipped, but hey, don't worry about the undertips. Worry about them nights that Keith Lee walk in that motherfucker, which never really happens. He going to give you $1,000 tip. So we going to make them the nights you really got to look forward to.
It's a bad business model that we like, and it's working because psychologically now we're shitting on the customer. Because it's like the prices keep going up. The owner keeps making more money. He gets to write his own paycheck.
And you got to pay, you get to pay them like shit.
And he gets to say, hey, you know, we don't need to
12-hour
pay you.
shift, $2.30. You made $28.
And let's guilt people into thinking they should tip more.
The owner paid them $28 a piece.
And why do we accept that? Like,
Have
why?
y'all ever worked in a restaurant?
No,
or in
that's
the
why.
service industry?
That is why.
I'm
And
in
I
the
mean, I'm
service
talking.
industry.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about like running tables, being in the wood or in the weeds,
Uh-uh.
bartending, anything
Hell
like
no.
that.
Hell nah, that's why, because I know that.
I've been in the fast food industry where we made $6 an hour.
And I worked at Subway where
I can't kiss nobody ass for no tip.
worked for $5.75. This was back in like 2006, 7. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
just-
I definitely understand.
Yeah, I just dropped a nigga a $20 tip the other day. Our bill was like $80. I dropped him a 20. And so for that 45 minutes that we there, essentially, he made $20 just off of me.
Mhm.
Not to mention the $2 that he made, not to mention the other 4 tables that he was serving. So if they gave him at least $10, Youngin made a bag for 2 hours of work.
For pouring drinks.
Yeah, so like I don't get it. I get it.
It's niggas out here doing some shit. Like people die in construction at crazy rates every year.
or at
You
least-
don't got to worry about that, at least.
Yeah, this is true. It's not a dangerous job. I mean, why do you deserve that much money?
Like them niggas that be building them buildings, and I be looking up like, God damn.
You ever,
nigga,
you ever worked in fast food? I remember working for McDonald's and being on the back line and being the only person making sandwiches. And it's like hundreds of sandwiches coming through per hour. And I was like the only person back there.
Now, I definitely feel like fast food should be paid more. Anybody in the service industry should be paid more.
Yeah, but we hold those businesses to a standard. Like we force them to pay. Like how do these places get around not paying minimum wage? Like that's the biggest loophole ever.
But that is minimum
That's a pimp.
wage. for a restaurant. There are levels to this.
I get it. But what's the difference in, like, why do they deserve that substantial amount of money? Like, they have great days. The McDonald's pay is stagnant.
Yeah.
It's $6 an hour regardless of how great you are or how bad you are.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't.
No, I don't.
I don't.
I get the logic because there are really days, like you said, if you paid $20, that table could have paid $20. The other table they had could have paid $20. They made $60 that hour.
In an hour.
I get how a restaurant can get by with saying, I mean, it's nice that they make almost more than I do. Like bringing in and what I'm taking home after expenses are taken out. So
Shit.
I don't know. Well,
Shit.
I'm just not signing up for that. I'm sorry. I don't see how people do sign up for that because too many variables in there. It could be a slow ass night. Nah, I'm good. Give me the dangerous job. Let me climb up that motherfucking skyscraper and potentially bust my shit and I'm dead. Let me do that before I.
Yeah, I don't like going from one extreme to the next. I just don't like the fact that we've gotten into the point where it's like, oh, well, you're shitty if you don't tip. And it's like, they put themselves in that situation. And it's not obligated. And I'm paying a high bill already. But like I said, I tip.
What if I got to borrow money to tip? Should I still tip?
Now, you got to borrow money to tip. You shouldn't be there. If you borrowing money, you shouldn't be there. I will give you that.
Like if I got money to pay the bill, I got money to buy my food. I'm hungry. We're hungry.
Just don't tip.
Then don't tip, right?
Nah, you don't tip. If you got to borrow money, you don't tip.
So what if I ended up on that shitty tipper board? That's my point, though. We don't know everybody's situation.
We don't, but at the
we gotta
same
stop calling people
time,
out for
if
that.
I couldn't afford a tip, I wouldn't go out to eat. That's just me.
It's almost cheaper to eat out than it is to eat at home now.
It is.
So if you had $80, like, to spend on food, we're going to call it your whole account out, but like pretty much your maximum limit was $80 and you were feeding like 3 people. Say it was like you, your husband, and your kid. Yeah, $80. What would you do?
I would go to the grocery store and make spaghetti.
Oh, shit.
You done worked all day. You just got home. It's 8
You're
o'clock.
throwing all these variables in here.
I mean,
but
this
at
is
the same time,
that's normal though.
I understand that that's normal, but my mentality, how I feel, I wouldn't go out to eat. I would not go somewhere where I couldn't tip somebody, especially if they gave me amazing service. I would feel bad.
Well,
I wish everybody had that mentality. I do not. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I do not feel like cooking. Like I said, I've been on my feet all day. I am not gonna stand there at that stove and cook shit. I'm going out to eat.
see,
With just this $80.
I just keep finding it unique, and we can move on. We don't have to beat this like a drum, but like it's just you can go find something, but like it's just very unique that we look at this like the fault of the customer and not the business. That's the only point that I like to reiterate. It's like I don't understand why the business gets to say, you know what, $2 an hour is good, and whatever they get, they get. Like I don't understand why we make a fast food company allocate 30% of their expenses to labor. And we say Outback Steakhouse, hey man, it's cool if y'all use 2%. That's my only
And they
point.
make them share tips sometimes, which is crazy.
That's my only point. And to that we'll say, oh well, there's more variables in this business. I will say, okay, we'll go out of business. I just don't understand why we let that come. Like I said, again, and this is the point I made last week. Anybody need a job? I got you. $2 an hour plus tips. Call me and I got you. I'll pay you every day. You can come wash my car. You can literally come live with me for $2 an hour plus tips. And you can just do everything I don't want to do. Yeah, you can just be my assistant.
Everywhere we go, you got to ask for a tip pretty much. Cause I don't know how they get away with that.
It's wild.
That is genius. Whoever came up with this plan and logic and business structure.
I'd like to hear what like the rationale is behind that. Like I'd like to hear like somebody in like the boardroom explain that to me. Like somebody at Roof Chris, like explain how they get that off.
Roof Chris probably get good ass tips though.
Absolutely. I would assume, right?
Ruth Chris probably gets great tips. Now they wanted a couple businesses. I don't want to say couple businesses that model actually probably works well.
Oh man, because Ruth Chris got amazing service.
Yeah, that's
I've never had a bad experience.
That's and the bill's always so high that 30% of that bill is just.
I've never had a good experience at Ruth Chris. Like it's always been excellent.
Yeah.
But anyways, what we got?